The race session is at AKV8 Barbagallo Raceway in Wanneroo, Australia. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the north-northeast. John Kirksome is P1. Kraka from Australia is P2 on Supers. Sergenkos from Australia is P3 on Supers. Buck from Australia is P4. Driven from Australia is P5 on Supers. FPV F6 from Australia is 6th. Jace NZ1 from New Zealand is 7th on Supers. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. John Kirksome is first. Sergenkos in T2. Kraka is third. Driven is P5. Jace NZ1 in Cote Straight is P6. Andre from New Zealand in T2. Andre is now 6th. Buck in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline is P10 battling Kraka. Buck passed Kraka for 9th. Driven in Tate Strait is 4th. Andre in Cote Strait is P6, 0.1 behind Jace NZ1. Andre passed Jace NZ1 for 5th. Jace NZ1 in T4, Shell corner is 6th, 0.2 behind Andre. Buck is 9th, 0.2 ahead of Kraka. Kuti from Australia is P11 on softs. Best lap is a 0:58.213. 3.283 off the fastest lap. FPV F6 in T1, Cat corner is 2nd, 0.3 behind John Kirksome. Sergenkos exiting pits on Supers. Kraka in T2. Kraka passed Buck for P8. Death Ray from Australia in Tate Strait is P6 on Supers. FPV F6 in T1, Cat corner is P2, 0.3 behind John Kirksome. Jace NZ1 in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline is 5th. Best lap is a 0:55.005. 0.453 off the fastest lap. FPV F6 is 2nd, 0.3 behind John Kirksum. Death Ray in Code Straight is P6, 0.5 behind Jace NZ1. Five minutes remaining in the session. Driven from Australia in T4, Shell Corner is 3rd, 0.3 behind John Kirksum. Andre in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P4, 0.3 ahead of Jace NZ1. Jace NZ1 in T7, Novice Corner is P5, 0.3 ahead of Death Ray. John Kirksum entering the pits is P2. Jace NZ1 is now 2nd. Death Ray in T1, Cat Corner is P3 on Supers, 0.3 behind Jace NZ1. John Kirksum exiting pits on Softs. Driven in T5, Barbagallo Corner skyline is P4, 0.4 behind Death Ray. Death Ray was 2.2 faster last lap. John Kirksum from Australia in T5, Barbagallo Corner skyline is 11th on Softs, 0.2 behind Lee Rogers. Jace NZ1 in T7, Novice Corner is 4th, 0.1 behind Driven. Jace NZ1 lost 4th to Andre. Andre in T2. John Kirksum in T2. Andre is 4th, 0.2 behind Driven. Andre passed Driven for 3rd. Driven in Code Straight is P4, 0.4 behind Andre. Lee Rogers from England in Code Straight is P11 on Supers, 0.3 behind John Kirksum. Driven in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P4, 0.5 behind Andre. Andre was 0.7 faster last lap. Lee Rogers in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P11 on Supers, 0.3 behind John Kirksum. Driven from Australia in T1, Cat Corner is P5, 0.3 behind Kraka. Jace NZ1 in T4, Shell Corner is 6th, 0.4 ahead of Sergenkos. Sergenkos in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P7. Best lap is a 0:54.408. 0.141 off the fastest lap. Jace NZ1 from New Zealand in T7, novice corner is 6th. 0.2 ahead of Sergenkos. Sergenkos was 0.6 faster last lap. Jace NZ1 lost 6th to Sergenkos. Sergenkos in T2. Jace NZ1 on lap 11 is P7, 0.5 behind Sergenkos. The leader has just finished the race. FPV F6 finished P1. Death Ray finished 2nd. Andre finished 3rd. Krakow finished 4th. Driven finished 5th. Sergenkos finished P6. Jace NZ1 finished 7th. Simdad finished P8. Buck finished 9th. John Kirksome finished 10th. Lee Rogers finished P11. Base from Australia finished 12th. Titan from Australia finished 13th.